I be stunting like a big timer. What's that? Another night. What's that? She give you drama. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? You need motion? I got all kinds of. What's that?
And now, here are your starting lineups as we get ready for the tip-off just moments away. Wilson outside. To the middle. Ionescu takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Given Ionescu's soft touch around the rim, defenses have to be extra careful about letting her inside.
Good on the triple.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Wilson outside. Collier. The rebound by A'ja Wilson. Now here's Taurasi. Defense right on her. Outside Stewart. Launches a three. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Sharp shooting from Stewie. She's the definition of a stretch four.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's rebounded by Thomas. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And the West All-Stars tack on two more.
I love that shot from Young. Make defenders worry about the entire floor, not just the paint and the threes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Back to Ionescu. Shot to stop the run, and she sinks the layup.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
And here's A'ja Wilson outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, three-pointer is certainly not a huge part of Wilson's game, but if you give A'ja a look, I mean, she can knock down those trays.
Now here's Ionescu. Takes it out to Collier. Let's go with a three. Buries it from three-point range.
It must be nice for them to know that game in and game out, her offense will be there for them.
Taurasi and the West All-Stars tack on two more.
Coming into the league as a great passer, Young has that radar on her, knowing where everyone is on the court.
Ionescu has it, working on Wilson. Ionescu gets the bucket.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Pass to Young. Here's Griner. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. The Western All-Stars with the lead. Three-pointer Jackie Young sinks the triple.
Yeah, that's a high IQ pass by Taurasi to the wide-open shooter. She's got a great sense of where to send the ball.
Wilson outside. Ionescu. She's guarded by Wilson. Reiner shot is good.
Outstanding entry pass. She knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And it's the West All-Stars with the ball. Pass to Stewart. Three-pointer. And the West All-Stars with another three.
She's been able to find her open teammate every trip down the floor.
I mean, it sure has seemed like it, right? I mean, great day passing the rock for her. Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the three when she's left all alone like that.
And the West All-Stars with another three.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Young with the steal. Here's Collier. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
Well, it's a player who does use the mid-range. It's part of what makes Collier difficult to defend. She can score from everywhere on the offensive end.
Now here's Young. 8 points for her.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Here's Young. Down by 12. To the paint. Wilson comes out of the gate empty. Alyssa Thomas on the wing. She's guarded by Griner. From the arc. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Just such an intelligent distributor. Thomas has an amazing feel for when she should distribute the rock.
Ionescu can't get it to go.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here is Ionescu. 6 points for her. Here's Griner. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, seeing over defenders contributes to Griner's dominance down low. She's just lethal around the rim.
Young shot's good.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
It's been all West All-Stars. Here's Taurasi. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Here's Griner, and she battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up in it.
And the basket by Taurasi.
We're watching a pure shooter go to work. Taurasi simply has great mechanics on her jump shot.
Now here's Wilson. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's good from long range.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now. They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
It's been all West All-Stars. And here's Asia Wilson outside. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Great job to find the open teammate. Stewie has very solid vision.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Drills it from outside.
Another for Young, and while she's a tremendous passer, when she starts scoring like this, it adds another dimension for her team.
Now here's Ionescu. 9 points in the game. Back to Young. Ionescu outside. Pass to Young. Griner with the screen. Launches it. Alyssa Thomas with the rebound. Now here's Taurasi. Shoots over Wilson. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for her.
Great read by Wilson. A post who can move the rock. That is why you want Asia to have the ball.
And here's Griner. It falls for her fifth field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
Thomas outside from downtown. And the West All-Stars with another three.
And what a bonus it is when Thomas is knocking down threes. Because when her perimeter game is on, the defense doesn't really know what to do.
Young shot's good.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Pass to Wilson. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray.
Attention to detail is what separates Wilson from a lot of the league. Her success is no accident.
Open up.
Collier outside from the wing. Offensive rebound. Griner, good. Thomas outside. Outside Young. Back to Thomas. Young shoots. Griner with the rebound. Collier outside. Griner. That's good again. And her 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
The combination of a long frame and a unique skill set make Griner such a tough cover for opponents.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
What a performance. It seems like every three she shoots is going to go in. I mean, she is in the zone.
Outside Young. Thomas with the steal. 4 on 3 on the break. Free throw line jumper. Hold the shot a little left, but the bounce goes her way.
You see the vision from Stewart there. That's something that every coach in the league would appreciate.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. She's off on that one.
She's jacked up a number of threes, but her accuracy has just not been there. If you ask me, it's time to try something new.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Wilson outside. Ionescu. The putback. A rebound by Brianna Stewart. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. The West All-Stars are going to retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
The Western All-Stars making a switch here. Long range from the inbound. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian. Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
A nice shot by Stewart.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Thomas outside. To the inside. Here's Wilson. Target with the jump hook. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The West All-Stars on top, running away with it. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2.
70 points.
A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And, you know, the Western All-Stars have been rolling along, haven't they?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
That'll be a 5-second call. And here's Thomas. Good. First shot, first basket.
The paint is Thomas's domain. She's great at finding those point-blank looks.
And she's good on the 3 ball.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Now here is Stewart. Pass to Copper. Over Copper. Inside. Tries again. Young shot's good.
Keeping Young out of the paint has to be a focus for this defense. She is so effective near the rim.
Griner with the ball. Shoots over Thomas. And the West All-Stars tack on 2 more. Quarter number 2, and we're just about a minute in. Thomas down low. Griner's there.
Another good rebound. She's pulled down a bunch. Hasn't mattered that you know what? She's a little size challenge in the post.
Chelsea Gray for three. And the West All-Stars with another three.
A polished and reliable perimeter shooter, Gray won't think twice about shooting from outside.
Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Copper. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Now here's Collier. 5 points in the game.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Puts up the three. Griner, good.
Well, with strong conviction in her skill set, Griner's not afraid to leave her comfort zone.
Now here's Collier. She's covered by Copper. Thomas with the steal. Griner with the ball. She's got 5. Young, guarded by Young. Chelsea Gray for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
Oh, come on. We all know Gray has some range, but there, she was dialing it in from way beyond. Wow.
Now here's Plum. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Over Gray. Plum gets the bucket. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Leah Copper from outside. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Well, Copper can sometimes be a selective three-point shooter, so she must have been feeling that look.
Outside Plum. There's the triple. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound. Thomas right side. Leah Copper for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Now here's Plum. And stolen by Gray. 2 on none. No one back to stop it. Jackie Young from outside. Good once again. That makes her 8 for 9 this game.
No question, they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
They need this. And that's good. Brianna Stewart for three.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Here's Collier. She's got 5. The offensive rebound. Stewart. Off on the layup. Now Griner. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. The Western All-Stars making a switch here. And here's Plum for three, and Afisa Collier. It's hauled in by Chelsea Gray. Pass to Thomas. Back to Copper. Thomas beyond the arc. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
It's easy to see Copper's phenomenal fundamentals. When she sees a wide open shooter, she makes sure they get the ball.
Afisa Collier on the wing. Wilson. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is great timing. She is one tough customer on the offensive glass.
It's almost like she has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And hers might be better than just about anyone's. What do you think, guys?
Now here's Plum. From outside the arc. And the three ball is good.
Well, if you hit a three on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in time.
Here's Young. Good, and the assist goes to Kalia Copper.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Outside Stewart. Fires from deep. Young's shot is off.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
What a first half she's having from downtown. She's been locked in since the moment she stepped on the floor.
Outside Stewart. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Stewart's offensive prowess allowing her to nail that jumper right there. I honestly think I could watch her shoot those all day.
From deep, Asia Wilson. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Now here's Plum. She's got 5. Pass to Collier. For 3. The Western All-Stars grab the miss.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Takes the 13-footer, and the West All-Stars tack on 2 more.
A hard worker who is always getting better. Gray's mid-range game is pretty fine-tuned now.
3-pointer Kelsey Plum. Melissa Thomas with the rebound.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Back to Copper. With the shot. The rebound by Asia Wilson. Stewart up top. Gray defending. Here's Collier. And that one good.
Inside, Collier can be so consistent. And her talents as a shooter make it look easy.
Down low. Jackie Young on the wing. This one for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yet another 3 for her. She's really been draining them here in the second.
Now here's Plum. Back to Stewart. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Thomas. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Jackie Young draws the double. And the West All-Stars with another 3.
Yeah, it's Thomas's unselfishness that fuels her team. She helps them play an exciting style at the offensive end.
Now here's Collier. She has 7. Yep, that one goes. And it's the West All-Stars with the ball. Puts it up. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And she's definitely making her presence felt here in the first half. She has been just incredibly effective so far.
Now here's Plum. She's got 5. And it's Collier missing.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Gray in the post. Working on Wilson. Shoots the 3. And the West All-Stars with another 3.
Such a pretty shot. You love to watch it. Gray's got one of the most pure jump shots in the league.
Pass to Young. Collier outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
Up to the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her 3-point attempt.
Yes. For 3. Up and in for basket number 4, and that makes her 4 for 5.
She was one step ahead of the D in making.
Whenever you're ready, Tony, can you make me 2 waffles and give me some drinks, please?
Takes it out to Collier. Off target from outside. And it's the West All-Stars with the ball. Here's Gray. And the West All-Stars tack on 2 more.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Kelsey Plum from outside. It's rebounded by Young. Up top, Thomas. Guarded by Young. Good work there as it goes.
Well, as a leader, Thomas is confident in her game, and that confidence directly translates to the rest of her team. And look, you don't have to be a basketball expert to see that.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. She is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Cans it from downtown.
A strong combination of finesse and skill. And look, when Wilson's rolling, keep feeding her the ball.
Now here's Young. She's got 5. Stewart can't hit. Kalia Copper from outside. And the West All-Stars with another 3.
We've seen that Copper is capable of big things on offense. And I'm starting to think this is going to be one of those nights.
Pass to Young. All sorts of time. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Wilson.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
From deep. Plum with the rebound.
Now, sometimes you just want to show off your range.
I mean, we already know how good her range is, so I don't know why she's firing from that deep.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. West All-Stars on top, just dominating this one. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. And, you know, Jackie Young, she's been exceptional here, guys.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Now here's Young. Pass to Stewart. Takes the 3. Not that time. She misses her first shot of the contest after making her first 6. Collier. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Uses every bit of her strength to overpower the defense. Collier does not fear contact.
Three-pointer, Brianna Stewart. That's good. And so Asia Wilson with the assist.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Pass to Griner. Collier. Another miss by Nafisa Collier. Inside. Kicks it out to Wilson. Over Griner. A nice shot by Wilson.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Jackie Young on the wing. Griner. She's covered by Taurasi. Pass to Ionescu. Griner. Shoots over Young. Griner misses.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make them pay.
Wasted no time on that one.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
To the paint. Here's Griner. To end the run. Outside Young. And out of bounds. The West All-Stars will take it.
I think she was surprised to see that pass coming her way. She reacted too late.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Alyssa Thomas long range. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Well, that bucket gives her a triple-double. I mean, she's been making an impact and really showcasing the versatility of her game.
Now here's Ionescu. She's got 9.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While on the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
They're making it ugly. They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Three-pointer, Jackie Young. That's good. And so Asia Wilson with the assist.
And she answers right back with a three of her own.
Oh, my. They're getting into it. We have got a duel shaping up right now.
Brianna Stewart from outside. The long-distance three is buried.
This is a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Now here's Collier. She's got 14. Ionescu. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Let's go. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Collier can't get it to go.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Stewart, covered by Collier. Back to Stewart. Outside Young. The three is up. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Now here is Ionescu. She's got 9. A nice shot by Wilson.
Well, it's a commitment to playing the game the right way that has allowed Wilson to achieve soaring heights at such a young age.
Looking to end her cold spell. Ionescu can't get it to go. And it's the West All-Stars with the ball. Thomas, she's guarded by Wilson. Back to Thomas. To the middle. Outside for Stewart. Fires for three. Gets number 9 to fall, and she's only taken 10 shots.
Another bucket from Stewart, who's having a nice game offensively. She's a well-rounded player.
Collier outside. Inside. Wilson. And it's rebounded by Jackie Young. Thomas outside. To Rossi. Pass to Young. The three. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Showing some touch from way outside when Jackie Young is making those, and good luck defending her.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now to Rossi, guarded by Young. Brianna Stewart from outside drains the three-pointer.
Well, normally we see Stewart's threes come from head on, but she finds a look that she likes in the corner and drills it.
Here's Collier. Great pass to set up the land.
What an alert play. It's just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Wilson outside. Pass to Young. Back to Wilson. Now Young. The 19-foot shot hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Moving the ball well out of the front court. Wilson with a nice find.
Now here is Ionescu. She's guarded by Wilson. The drive by Napisa Collier. The layup missed. Wilson left side. Good, and Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
Her three-point shot has been so pure, just draining one after another.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Offensive rebound. Griner's shot's good.
Well, not only does the 6'9" height help Griner get the rebound, once she secures it, she's so close to the hoop, those second effort points come easy.
Now here's Thomas. She's got 11. From past the arc. That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor.
Well, she shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Ionescu has it. She's guarded by Wilson. From deep. Ionescu can't get it to go.
She is frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, the fact that she can't hit anything from out there, or the fact that she keeps on trying to.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
So you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Rossi outside. Shoots. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Well, there she is again, leading by example. Now, Taurasi may not demand the ball, but they're calling her number, and she's delivered time and time again.
Now here's Wilson. She has 6, and it's good for 2.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Outside Stewart, and the West All-Stars tack on 2 more.
She makes it just look so easy. Stewart has as smooth of a stroke as you'll ever see.
Pass to Griner. Young. The 3-pointer off the mark.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Keeping things simple. When Thomas sees the mid-range shot open up, she doesn't hesitate in taking it.
Now here's Collier. 18 points for her, and it's Jackie Young with the 3.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
How about that? Responding to the 3-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
Been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Wilson. 3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. A rebound by Brianna Stewart.
Well, it's not a bad look for her on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be her night. And look, everyone has those.
Nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. The Western All-Stars grab the miss.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to her game right now.
Wilson outside. Here's the 3. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Young with it. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And when Alyssa Thomas is scoring like this, with everything else she does, she looks like the best player on the floor.
Collier outside. To halt the run. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort. Here's to Rossi. And the West All-Stars tack on 2 more.
You have to guard all parts of the court against Taurasi. Once she crosses half court, she will score from anywhere.
Pass to Ionescu. That's good, and so Asia Wilson with the assist.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there, a big gap in the D.
3-pointer Brianna Stewart. And the West All-Stars with another 3.
Well, you know, she's just going to keep burying those. If that's how the D is going to play her, they've got to be better. It's got to be closer in.
Now here is Ionescu. She's got 15. Second shot opportunity. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Young.
Well, when you're guarding an inventive scorer like Wilson, it's always important to stay disciplined. Maybe next time, defense.
And she makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. And she makes both free throws. Here's the West All-Stars. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Jackie Young from outside connects from three-point range.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Collier outside. Hits the three-point bomb. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The West All-Stars on top, delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Here's Griner. Collier. She's guarded by Wilson. And the basket by Collier.
The assist, Brittany Griner.
Now Plum. The tray. Griner with the rebound. And it's the West All-Stars with the ball. There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
Collier goes back up, and she drops in the layup off glass.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
And the basket by Copper.
Yeah, a mindful decision maker. Gray always knows where she is on the court and what's around her.
And that one's good. Wilson.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
Got that one up quick.
Well, Griner prefers to score her points, around the rim, but she's versatile, and she can step out and hit shots like that.
And it's blocked by Brittany Griner. It's off target, and she's 4 for 9 from the field. Lloyd, covered by Collier. And the West All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
And it falls all over the rim and in.
With a laundry list of moves in her arsenal, Collier can pick and choose how she wants to beat defenders.
A piece of Collier for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Lloyd from long range. And the West All-Stars with another 3.
Wow, that was from way out there. But you really got to be aware of Lloyd's range. She's more than capable of connecting from outside.
Stewart with the screen. Collier inside. Rebounded by Copper. And here's Griner. Jacks up a 3. And Lloyd is good for 3.
Well, with her height, Griner, a clear view of the court, and allows her to spot open teammates.
To the left side wing. Left side, Stewart. Back to Plum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Reiner's shot's good.
You know, the D paid so much attention to Lloyd, it allows others to get open looks. One reason Lloyd is a valuable offensive talent.
Thomas down low. Reiner's there. Thomas, good.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Outside Lloyd. Lets it go from deep. Yes. Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
She's just putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous scoring output.
Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum. Rebounded by Copper.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here is Stewart. Chelsea Plum from outside. The rebound by Brittany Griner. Lloyd from long range. And the West All-Stars with another three.
That's some assertive shooting from Lloyd in the corner. She knows that she's got to be able to hit that shot.
Collier with it. Picked up by Lloyd. Wilson sets a screen. That piece of Collier for three.
What about 250?
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Outside Lloyd. The 3-ball. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7.
Yeah.
I think that's 100%. To the inside. Here's Collier. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just such an intelligent distributor. Thomas has an amazing feel for when she should distribute the rock.
Reiner's shot is good.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
I'll give it 250.
Plum with it. Out to the left wing. And stolen by Gray. The kick out to Copper. Takes the three. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
And it's the West All-Stars with the ball. Chelsea Gray for three. Nailed from three-point land.
What a night for Gray. She might be a point by trade, but Chelsea can pour it in when she looks for her own shot.
Here's Plum. Here's Collier. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Here's the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars with another three.
The ability to catch and shoot comes down to quick decision-making. And I think Collier has a pretty good grasp of that.
Outside Plum. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now Griner fires the three. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Whatever the team needs from Lloyd, it feels like she's right there to provide it. Tonight, it's been her scoring.
Here's Thomas. An easy 2 points on the layup. And here's Griner. Shoots over Thomas. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And sometimes this team relies on Griner to shoulder the load offensively. And guess what? She's more than happy to do her part, score the points.
Here's Collier. With nobody on her, she buries the jumper. Now here's Collier. Leah Copper from outside. Asia Wilson grabs the board. And even 3-on-3 break. Thomas with the ball. She's picked up by Griner. Left side, Lloyd. Back to Collier. Out to Lloyd. For three. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist.
And you got to give credit to Collier for the find. Her 6'2" height allows her to have a clean view of the court, doesn't miss open teammates.
Here's Nafisa Collier, plenty of space. The Western All-Stars grab the miss. Griner, she's covered by Thomas. Back to Griner. Pass to Lloyd. Gray outside. There's the three. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove. That tray has been deadly.
Alyssa Thomas attacking. Kicks it out to Plum. Lloyd grabs the board.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Reiner, she's guarded by Wilson. And that one drops.
Honestly, when she hits from this area of the court, you might as well quit. It makes Griner almost impossible to stop. You just can't leave her out there.
Now here's Collier. Not a lot of room. And she can't stop the run as that misses.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Griner. She tries for three. And the West All-Stars with another three.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, goal stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier. Copper outside.
7.
The three gets it to go for bucket number 8. She's taken just 10 shots.
What a bomb from Copper. That kind of accuracy is marvelous.
Pass to Thomas. The Western All-Stars grab the miss.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
And that one's good.
How about the streak she's on right now?
Yeah, she's just piling up buckets. She seems just about unstoppable.
Screen by Stewart. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
The mid-range is really one of the many parts of her offensive game. Stewart is deadly from that area. That's part of why she's so difficult to defend. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
And that one's good. Stewart.
Well, you have to be aware of Stewart around the rim. She's just too good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
Gray outside. Shoots over Plum. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in. Here's Thomas. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Right side Plum. And the three off target.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shots.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Since halftime, she has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
A screen by Collier. Lets the three fly. The shot that time not on target.
Well, you can see it in her eyes. She wanted to return the favor with that three, but she just couldn't get it to go.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
And that'll wrap it up.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready?
With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga,
I
and we're
pray for
thrilled to have
times
you with
like
us.
this in the rounds I spit.
Well,
And
look now,
times
while
I
we have a moment, let's take a look at our
on
5
some
starters for
locked up
each
shit.
team.
In the back of the I just killed that.
Well, this is a game
In
that
the-
could be
in the
decided by
back
the
of the
center
pay, you
matchup.
egging
A
him out.
lot of talent down low.
Yeah,
My
it'll be interesting to see
queens
if
on
they can control the
close.
glass and ultimately win the possession battle.
And on top of that, staying out of foul trouble will be key for these two because you know they'll be going at it.
Boston, covered by Smith. Boston, good.
That's the unselfishness coaches love to see. If defenses lock in on Bonner, she's more than happy to distribute.
Sinks the triple.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here's Mitchell. Clark outside. Howard. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, that's the decisiveness you need to have on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Howard doesn't really second-guess her shot attempts.
And the basket by McBride.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Now here's Mitchell. D right on her. Howard misses. And here are the Lynx now. Pass to Smith. Pulls up from the corner. And good as it snugs right down through the net.
More of a scoring guard than a point guard. Williams is still a good passer. Nice to see her share the wealth.
Down low. Here's Howard. Now here's Boston. Over Smith. Boston with the bucket.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
On the wing, Kayla McBride. She's covered by Mitchell. That one from long range.
Got to get out on her. Collier has mad range, and she's not afraid to show it off.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by McBride. Tries to save it. And a shot by Clark, no good. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Courtney Williams for 3. And the Lynx, another 3.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
To the paint. Howard. She's guarded by Williams. Mitchell outside. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
Rebounded by Nafisa Collier. The Lynx with the lead. And when you talk about winning, historically, the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. Then you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
Now here's Clark. Luana Bonner for 3. Rebounded by McBride. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
My name's
Williams gets it to go.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Here's Howard. Lets it go from 14. And the jumper is good.
It's huge to have forwards like Howard who can hit mid-range jumpers. It spreads the floor, it creates more space.
The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
So the Lynx now. 11-point game. Sinks the three-pointer.
Can score from anywhere on the court, and McBride has really taken on that alpha personality type.
Now here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Smith. And the Lynx, another three.
What a passing display she's putting on.
She is spoiling us today. Just another incredible assist for the highlight reel, and the reel is getting quite long.
Now here's Bonner. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. The tray. Another three for Minnesota.
Wow, she has come into this game with her long-range game looking great. She could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Clark with it. She's guarded by Williams. Outside Howard. Boston. Kept alive. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
A worker's mentality. Howard practiced the O-boards, looking for second chance points.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Outside Williams. Smith. She's guarded by Boston. And she gets a friendly spin, and that one drops.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those, so I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Shots good by Clark.
Well, sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention. It allows teammates to get open.
Minnesota dominating the game.
Points, bro.
Pass to Williams. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
She is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, she can't miss.
Indiana with the ball. Caitlin Clark outside. They get the rebound. Howard, that's good.
We've seen this before. Howard playing with some power down low. Pushes right past the contact to the bucket.
Yes, it's good.
Sometime I
Got a little
spent
nod from her teammate after the bucket.
So it's Indiana
a
now.
lot of
Trailing by 19. Bonner outside. And Collier pulls it down.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
McBride, she's covered by Mitchell. Count it.
You love to see that offensive mindset from McBride, and fans are rarely disappointed with her intensity.
Now here's Clark. Boston outside. Mitchell. Off with the layup. And here's Carlton. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 5. Will it go? It's hauled in by the Lynx. Now Collier. Pass to Carlton. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Boston, good. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And she was all alone on that one.
A legitimate threat from beyond the arc. Collier feels comfortable trying her luck whenever she's given the chance.
Now here's Clark. She's guarded by Williams. And the foul called on Courtney Williams. That's her first foul.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Lynx on D. Mitchell up top. Unloads. And Carlton pulls it down.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Now here's Bonner. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Boston. Out to Howard. Bonner. And another shot. Connects. The jumper drops. Collier outside. And the Lynx, another three.
Yeah, good luck. If you're the player who has to guard her, it is never going to be an easy night.
Bonner outside. Minnesota grabs the miss.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Heidemann. Trying her luck from deep. Another three for Minnesota.
Understanding defense is better than most. McBride's a playmaker with an advanced feel for the game.
Now here's Mitchell. Yep, that one goes.
Really smart. Draw the defender out to the perimeter because inside there's just too much size for her to be effective.
Exactly. You know, if she finds her spot on the perimeter and doesn't force things, her outside shot is going to be hard to block no matter who is on her.
The shot by Boston, no good. Here's Heidemann. And she converts the layup.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
Now here's Bonner. Mitchell outside. From outside the arc. No, it's bad. That miss takes her to 3 for 7. Back to McBride. Heidemann. To the inside. Pass to Smith. Now Carlton. Cole defending. Puts it up from 12. And she wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Mitchell with it. 7 points in the game. And here's Bonner. Here's Howard. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Lynx ahead, running away with it. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And for the Lynx, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, what is this, practice? Is it shoot-around? It's just been a shooting drill so far for them.
We talking about practice? I mean, yeah, they haven't met up a whole lot of resistance on the offensive end.
For three, Kayla McBride. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
Off the court, McBride is lighthearted, but she's a killer on the court. Basketball is everything to her.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Clark. Heidemann grabs the miss. Diamond Miller for 3. And the Lynx, another 3.
This is a shot that Miller is still developing, but it looked pretty smooth that time.
Pass to Hole. Now here's Cunningham. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
And the Lynx, another 3.
Really coming into her own from downtown. Shepard is doing her best to stretch the floor.
Outside Cunningham. Turner. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. To the right side. Clock at 6. Caitlin Clark with room. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
3-pointer. They get it again. Turner. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
A great offensive rebounder because of her awareness and effort. I'm impressed with Turner.
Puts up the 3. And the Lynx, another 3. And here's Indiana. Inside. Pass to Turner. Hull with the ball. Here's Dantas. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man. That's one she'd like to have over.
McBride. Hull defending. The 3. And Kayla McBride with the 3.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
To the middle. Here's Dantas. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Inside, Dantas makes a good use of her size. That's what allows her to get to her shot.
Shot from the top of the key. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
So it's Indiana now. Outside Cunningham. Turner. 2 points. That one goes in.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
Shepard, defended by Turner. Diamond Miller for 3. And the Lynx, another 3. Now here's Clark. She has 5. Outside Cunningham. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's the fever ball. Pass to Hull. Clark. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. For 3. And that one's good. Heidemann.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Here's Hull. Back to Clark. Uncovered. Miller grabs the miss. Pass to McBride. Now Heidemann. Back to McBride. Shepard with it. Defended by Turner. And here's Shepard. Over to the wing. Tries a 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Yet another 3 for her. She's really been draining them here in the second.
Now here's Hull. Here's Dantas. Indiana again missing. Here's Shepard. She's got 10. A rebound by Dantas. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Down low. They need this. And it's laid up and in by Dantas.
I like the decision there by Cunningham.
And here's Heidemann. She's got 14. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Good. And she's 10 for 10 from the field.
What a first half she's having from downtown. She's been locked in since the moment she stepped on the floor.
And, Tim, when you see Alyssa Peely out there, she's just a different type of player.
Well, she's pretty much a 6'2" big, excellent rebounder, but Peely can also stretch the floor, shoot it. She's a good passer. It's just kind of a unique player.
Got that one up quick.
With strong court vision and awareness, McBride is able to read defenses and find the open teammate.
Now here's Clark. He has 5. And that one good.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Outside Miller. From deep. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shepard. That's her first foul. And it's Diamond Miller with the 3 ball. And it's the fever ball. Now Clark.
Lynx foul. Natisha Heidemann. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Lynx. Number 10, Courtney Williams.
Caitlin Clark outside. Screens the three-pointer.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Carlton. That falls. Great assist by Kayla McBride.
The rapid-fire 3s coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
There's the triple. And the Lynx, another 3.
3 points.
She's been filling it up from way outside. I love seeing this kind of rain.
Kelsey Mitchell into the lane. It's hauled in by Smith. Here's Carlton. 17 points in the game. Nailed from three-point land.
She draws so much attention. Williams can find others for easy buckets. Good dish.
Outside Howard. Good on the triple.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Smith. And the Lynx, another 3.
An imaginative playmaker who plays inspired basketball. Smith cannot be stopped right now.
Caitlin Clark outside. No good that time. Here's Minnesota. Pass to Smith. Here's Collier. Shoots the 3. And the Lynx, another 3.
Nice offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage.
Mitchell outside. Here's Boston. Tries again. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Smith, guarded by Howard. Nafisa Collier for 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Simple game plan. Collier's teammates need to keep getting it to her. She's feeling it, going to town on the defense.
Now here's Boston. 6 points for her. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Looking to end the run. And there's the bucket as Howard finishes it off.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much size inside and expect to get a hand on it.
Shot's good by Smith.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Clark with it. 8 points for her. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Bonner. Here's Boston. That misses off the backboard.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something to try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Boston sets a screen. To the paint. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist. And this is the first year that we have the reset timeout. So
Tim, why don't you give us the lowdown?
Oh, thanks for asking, Blake. Well, you get to advance the ball to half court. However, unlike a regular timeout, you cannot huddle up on the sidelines.
And I'll add, you only get one, and you can only use them in the final 2 minutes of a game. So you have to use them strategically.
Now here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. That one goes in.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Bonner. This one for three. It's hauled in by Williams.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Great communication between teammates there.
Now here's Clark. 8 points for her. Nice shot by Boston.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Here's Williams. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Another three for Minnesota.
What's gone into her? She is unconscious.
And all of a sudden, everything has clicked for her.
Pass to Clark. Inside. Here's Howard. Minnesota grabs the miss. Courtney Williams for three. It's good from long range.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And here's Clark. With 4 on the clock. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Lynx on top, opening a huge gap. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. And it's been one outstanding game from Kayla McBride.
Well, it was a pleasure to watch her at the steering wheel in the first half, driving their offense with her passing.
Everything has been running through her, and she's doing a fantastic job of keeping this offense clicking on all cylinders.
Now Mitchell. There's the three. Bonner can't hit. Pass to McBride. And here's Carlton. Bonner defending. Another three for Minnesota.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Now here's Bonner. Boston sets a screen. Mitchell, shot's good.
You'll see her hit from very deep, but she isn't a one-trick pony. Mitchell has the skills plus toughness to score inside, too.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
And the basket by McBride.
She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front.
Wnbaa for three. And Carlton pulls it down. So the Lynx now. Smith, she's covered by Clark. Courtney Williams for three. And the Lynx, another three.
They aren't taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep on adding to their score.
Yeah, I mean, it's never a good idea to back off, and it doesn't look like that thought has even crossed their mind.
Credit the head coach for pushing this team.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 11. From past the arc. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier.
Well, she wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Courtney Williams for three. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
One thing about Nafisa Collier, she's great at many things. She's not a specialist. She's well-rounded.
Well, how about this? I mean, she's been top 10 in the league in scoring, rebounding, steals, blocks. I mean, that's 4 of the 5 major food groups. She gives you everything at a high level.
3 on the clock. Wnbaa for three.
The offensive rebound.
Here's Howard. Bonner. Can they get it?
And that one's good. It's Caitlin Clark for three.
A quality passer at her position. Howard enjoys finding her teammates in their spots.
Carlton gets the bucket.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
There's another opportunity. I mean, everything is going right for them.
For three, Kayla McBride. Another three for Minnesota.
Don't underestimate Collier's ability as a distributor. She'll make passes that make you say, wow.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. And it's Collier with the rebounds. So the Lynx now. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
They get it back. Austin with the bucket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Here's Smith. She's got 27. Puts it up. Again, Minnesota.
She's just putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous scoring output.
Clark with it. She's got 14. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range.
That's terrific use of the bounce pass.
Smith outside. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Now here's Clark. She's got 17. Right side Howard. Shoots over Williams. And again, it's Indiana converting.
The closer to the hoop, the better Howard is. Tremendous touch plus athletic ability.
Shot's good by Smith.
How about the streak she's on right now?
Yeah, she's just piling up buckets. She seems just about unstoppable.
Goes back up. Pass to Howard. And at last, they get one to fall.
So tough to stop Howard once she gets the hot hand. Her confidence grows with every shot she makes.
Smith. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 11. Looking to get it going. Kicks it out to Clark. From downtown. Rebound by the Lynx.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Pass to Carlton. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Mitchell. Clark with it. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Smith. For three, Nafisa Collier. And the Lynx, another three.
That's a hard J to defend. Collier is 6'2". She has a nice release and is deadly accurate.
Clark outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
And here are the Lynx now. McBride outside. And the Lynx, another three.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Clark outside. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Smith.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Got to slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
Now here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. 11 feet out. Count it. Good.
There isn't a part of the court that Mitchell won't let it fly. When she hits from the mid-range, it just increases the headache for the D.
And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Caitlin Clark outside. Rebound by the Lynx. Smith outside. And the Lynx, another three.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Here's the Fever with the ball. To the wing on the left. Clark with it. And Williams picks her up defensively.
That's too much space to give a shooter like her. She works hard to get that space, but the defenders have to work harder.
Drills the three-pointer.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Indiana with the ball. Clark outside. Another miss there by Caitlin Clark. Here's Carlton. She's guarded by Boston. Hits the three-point bomb.
Keeps her head up and looks for open teammates. That style of play will keep Collier around for a while.
Mitchell outside. Bonner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in this game. Pass to Bonner. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Williams. And here's Collier. Shoots. Caitlin Clark with the board. Mitchell outside. Here's Boston. And a missed layup. McBride outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Get comfy in your chair. She is putting on a show right now.
Yeah, just filling it up with relative ease.
Boston outside. Mitchell. The shot, no good. Nafisa Collier with some nice D. Here's Carlton. And the Lynx, another three.
3 points.
What a nice feed, and that assist gives her a triple-double. That's my kind of player. Versatile, multi-purpose, and really can just do everything on the court.
Guarding her in the perimeter, it might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Another three for Minnesota.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
And here's Indiana. Now Clark. She's got 20. They get it back. Bonner with the bucket.
Very active on the O-boards. Bonner with some second chance points. That's a huge bonus for the team.
Nafisa Collier for three. It's hauled in by Boston. Bonner outside. And the three ball is good.
No matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to cut it.
Here's Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Clark outside. Off target from outside. And here are the Lynx now. Right wing. Takes the three. Carlton gets the bucket. And it's the fever ball. DeWanna Bonner on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Williams. Watches it. Oh, and she just nails it. It's in. Oh, right at the buzzer.
What a three at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Lynx on top, delivering the blowout. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Here's Clark. Pass to Cunningham. Wallace. Caitlin Clark outside. Shepard pulls it in.
Well, it's not a bad look for her on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be her night. And look, everyone has those.
And shots good by Peely. Here's Clark. Now here's Wallace. Beyond the arc. And a shot by Clark, no good.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Now here's Clark. Fires the three. And the fever hit again from deep.
A textbook feed to Hall, who was all set up, ready to shoot.
Unloads from 13 feet. And the basket is good. We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. Pass to Wallace. And here's Cole. Damiris Dantis, a good look. That's short off the rim.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Expanding her range. And that one's good. Heidemann.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now here's Clark. Defense is right there. And she lays it straight in.
Well, we've seen Lexi Hall has some range, but she can also slash, bring it inside.
Here's Peely.
Great communication between teammates there.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Wallace. To the inside. Here's Cunningham. Here's Wallace. The three is up. Shepard pulls it in. And here's Heidemann. Peely. She's covered by Cunningham. And shots good by Peely. Clark with it. Now, guys, late in the game, you need a hoop. Who are you going to?
I'm going with Breanna Stewart. She's been huge in the finals. Plus, at her height, she's getting a good look almost every time.
All right, this is going to shock you, Brian and Blake, but I agree with Brian. I mean, we've seen Stewie win every title, and she steps up in those big moments.
Shots good by Samuelson.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Pass to Hole. Inside. Cunningham. Off target with the jump hook. Samuelson outside. Here's the three. Drills it from outside.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Now here's Clark. Here's Dantas. No good on the triple. Pass to Miller. Peely. The three ball. Basket is good. The assist from Diamond Miller.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Well, a big part of Wallace's game is finding others, initiating offense.
Now the Lynx with it. Miller for three. And the Lynx another three. Now here's Clark. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Lynx. Here's Peely. Another three for Minnesota.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove, and that triple has just been deadly.
Now here's Dantas. Caitlin Clark outside. And Peely pulls it down. So the Lynx now. From beyond the arc. Shepard, good.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
And they're struggling to keep up.
We'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Dantas outside. Back to Clark. That one, good for two.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
For three. Another three for Minnesota.
When Shepard gets on a roll like this, she's so hard to stop. Her confidence grows with each made basket.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Clark. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
And that one good.
Slashing her way inside. I really like to see Shepard going strong and get the whistle.
Now Wallace. Hole up top. Dantas. And it's off from three-point range. Now Shepard. Here's Heidemann. And the Lynx, another three. Here's Clark. Pass to Hole. Dantas with it. And here's Wallace. Caitlin Clark outside. And Peely pulls it down. And here are the Lynx now. Samuelson. Yes, and it's Diamond Miller picking up that assist.
3 points.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Dantas left side. Pass to Hole. Now here's Clark to end the run. That shot off the mark. Here's Samuelson. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Here's Wallace. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
What poise from Wallace behind the arc. Finds an angle and focuses on it.
Here's Peely. And the Lynx, another 3.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Pass to Hole. Clark, Peely defending. Now Wallace. Dantas. Bader on the way. Shepard pulls it in.
That he should be thanking her for that miss.
Back to Miller. Over Hole. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Clark with it. Pass to Wallace. Takes the 3. Heidemann grabs the miss. Samuelson outside. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Knows how to move the ball around the floor. Shepard is pretty good at finding her targets.
And here's Wallace. Here's Dantas. Gets it to go from downtown. Here's Peely. Yes, and it's Diamond Miller picking up that assist.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
So it's Indiana now. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Minnesota grabs the miss. Diamond Miller for 3. Lucky 7 drops right in. She's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7. Now here's Clark. Pass to Dantas. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Now Peely. The 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, she's had a big half from downtown, and when she gets this hot, the green light does not get much greener.
Here's Wallace. To halt the run. Good on the bucket.
Well, Wallace is a tremendous three-point shooter, but as you can tell, her mid-range jumper is pretty good as well.
To the paint. Pass to Shepard. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Samuelson. And the Lynx, another 3.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Hull with the ball. Launches a 3. That one, no good.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Here's Samuelson, and it's Minnesota scoring again.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Now here's Clark.
Ball, bro.
Jumper. Shepard pulls it in. Here's Minnesota. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Heidemann. Back to Miller. She tries for 3. No good on that shot. So it's Indiana now. Here's Hull. Again, the miss by the Fever. Peely with it. Over Cunningham. He clangs that one off the back iron and it falls.
Natisha Heidemann.
So we see the Lynx taking the W here. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.